on by the Deputy Director of Elections for the NDC, Alhaji Madi Jibril. Madi, good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure that Akwatia is on fire, I mean, politically, if I should put it that way. How is the constituency so far?
The constituency is calm. We, as a party, are engaging voters in all the 119 polling stations. Security is okay. So we say Akwatia is calm for now.
Well, you talk about security. You said that security is okay. Just yesterday, we saw, and today as well, we saw the Arms Commission warning telling people to giving a warning about election violence. We saw the Ghana police have also arresting some people with rifles and all that. What does it say ahead of the election?
The police arrest of the rifles and the ammunition is not connected to elections. They say that this is the truth that people we refuse to tell ourselves.
Okay.
In every mining community, the number of ammunition in individuals' hands, you can't imagine. And this has been the routine in most of the mining communities. And because of this election, the police has intensified the checkpoints in the constituency. And this has resulted from the arrest. Because it's part of the routine search, and they found this bullet and the guns on individual. So you realize that after that, now that you have known that the dynamics of constituency have changed in terms of security, I believe that they also have known how to manage themselves. It also now confirms the NDC standard. We allow the police to take control of these elections. And they shouldn't really come close to election, less than 3 days to election. But they should come ahead of the election, about 7 days, 10 days. And these are the things that it has proved that once police is in the system ahead of time, they will be able to manage the balance issue. Yes. But this arrest that happens is not about election. It doesn't relate to election at all.
I see, but does it give your party some kind of confidence in the police to have an incident-free election?
For NDC, if we don't have any police at the police stations, we believe that it will be incident-free, because we know, God willing, will win these elections. And in election that is conducted in this country, and is conducted in the atmosphere of peace, NPP cannot win any of that elections. We know. And that is why the NDC always will try to create that tension, so that you see NDC also trying to defend themselves. But having known them for their start, we're managing them the way we can. However, we allow the police to do their work. And I can assure you that this election will be peaceful.
Speaking to the NPP, they sound very optimistic that this seat belongs to them and they are retaining it. Per the rounds they've done, the figures they've picked up from the ground as well. So the NDC comes no close to their victory.
See, we are not in this Akwatia with arrogance. We are engaging the people to tell them what we can offer them. We're not taking them for granted. So yes, then people can talk our figures. They spoke about figures in Ablekumanov. They spoke about figures in 2024 elections. They spoke about the figures when we have 137 before the 2024 elections. But as it always is, the weak dig ground.
What do you think will be that key game changer for the NDC next week?
The people of Akwatia also want to be part of the developmental agenda of this country. It's going to be days where people vote just because he sees the color of black, red, white, and green, and white, red, and blue, he's gone. And that is what the NPP is not realizing. And they still take the people of the Eastern region for granted in Ashanti region. So, if you take the history of Akwatia, it is only under Baba Jamal as an MP that Akwatia had more development issue in that Akwatia. So, coming to them this time around, it's the same simple message. The development, as against somebody you send to Parliament to be walking out from Parliament to then demonstration.
I see. Madi, kindly hold on for me. I've also been joined by Director of Communication for the NPP, that's Richard Anyagba. Mr. Anyagba, good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. Your opponent, that's Madi Jibril, is on the line. He says that the people of Akwatia wants to be part of, to get some development, hence their victory is assured. Let me have your thoughts on that and also what you've picked up from the ground.
Thank you. Good evening to your good self, your listeners, and to my brother. I'm not sure what development he's talking about. They promise heaven and earth in campaigning for power in 2024. They have delivered misery, more talk, no action. They have made Ghanaians worse off and not better off. So I'm not sure what development is talking about. Is he talking about the 24-hour economy they promised that they haven't delivered, on which basis they got votes, but have now shown that it was all complete lie? Is he talking about the Women's Development Bank, they promised women that they were going to do, that they allocated some 51.3 million for, which they have not dispersed to date? They're talking about the National Apprenticeship Program, which is a promise to young people in this country. Or he's talking about the Jumeirah Program, or the Digital Job Initiative, or the Agri for Job. What exactly is he talking about when he says development? Because we haven't seen anything. They've been about talk, no result. So the way things stand, the good people of Akwatia have a clear understanding what is at stake. And they are going to make a choice that reflects their future. And their future is not what the NDC is offering. Their future is what we found in Ernest Kumi, who sadly has left us. And the promise that he would serve them honestly, that will apply himself and bring opportunity to Akwatia. It's young people, old men and women. That is what is at stake, and that's what the good people of Akwatia understand. So that's what will be on the ballot on the 2nd. And then the people are going to do right by themselves by choosing the way forward rather than the stagnation that we have all come to witness with the NDC after promising heaven and earth. So my brother, he can talk because after all, talk is cheap and he can say whatever he wants to say on radio. But on the day when people get into the ballot box, they would vote their conscience and they would vote for their future.
I see. Is your campaign based on what you term as a failure policy by the NDC, or is based on the achievement by your late Member of Parliament, Ernest Yakumi?
Well, Ernest barely got to Parliament. He was not even allowed to begin to serve his people. He was in court one day after another. And unfortunately, as fate will have it, he won the case at the Supreme Court just when he was adjusting himself to begin to serve his people in a capacity as their MP in a way that we know he can do to bring opportunity to the people of Akwatia. Death laid its cold hands on him. So he had not really taken off with what promise we know he holds for the people of Akwatia. So the people know what he could do but unfortunately, taken away from all of us so soon. They have that confidence in Kwame Asmedu to be able to carry on that legacy. And so that's the basis that they're going to be making the decision from the standpoint of the New Patriotic Party. But relative to the government, they know, the people understand that this government is all about talk, it's all about formatting, it's all about saying big things and doing nothing. That really is now becoming clear to all Ghanaians that what the NDC put on paper in their 2024 manifesto on the theme resetting Ghana is actually just resetting on paper, but in practice, no resetting is happening, and all Ghanaians are disappointed. And I think that Akwatia would give us a first signal that Ghanaians have gotten the message. They will not make that mistake twice.
I'm sure this is exactly what you've preached to the Constituency in Akwatia. Have they buy into that as well?
Well, the verdict will be clear on the 2nd, as far as I see it. So for now, anything that I tell you will be premature, but I can tell you that the verdict on Tuesday will be clear as daylight for everybody to see that Akwatia is clear in its mind what exactly they want, who they want, and what they want their future to look like.
Madi, I'm sure that you're listening to your brother Richard Ayangba. He says that some field policies will not allow the NDC to win next week's election. Your reaction, sir?
You see, I keep telling people that the NPP always tickle themselves and laugh, just only to use big English to deceive people. When we are going for general election, they were using American Korea to make example where we in Ghana and lost elections. We are contesting Akwatia. We are talking about national issue. As I speak, I'm in Akwatia. There's a community in Akwatia that house the Ghana Consolidated Diamond. Under the NPP, that company collapsed. As I speak to you, just 8 months, we have revamped that company. In fact, under their watch, that whole stretch of community, they even disconnected them from the national grid. We have connected it. This is what we speak in Akwatia. And this is where the youth of Akwatia, whether in Wenchi, Trapaman, Swabin, will come and work in this area. This is what we are talking about. It is a homegrown business that we are going to talk here. They should stay there. As I speak, he's in Accra. So he's talking. As I speak to you, I'm in Akwatia. And I'm saying that they should come to the camp area and tell them that the light that they've gotten now, the power, that under the NPP plus Eliskumi, they decided they will not connect the national grid to them, for them. That we have connected, promised them in 2024 and delivered. Today we have a manager who is managing GC company today. Under their watch, they collapsed it. Let me see how bungalows that they collapsed, they didn't mind about it. Today, youth of Akwatia have hope to work in this company. Not talking about other things that we have done in Akwatia in just 8 months. They should stay there. I'm saying in Akwatia is the game here. He's talking about NSCOMI. In fact, their candidate today, he campaigned against this man, transfer his vote to Medina with his colleague Robert. They never believe in NSCOMI. Today he's talking about NSCOMI is a good man, the candidate. We are dealing with it here. They should come to Wenchi and tell us that the candidate, he supports NSCOMI. They should come and tell us here. The vote is about a year. But in any case, the people of Akwatia are also buying fuel at the cheapest price under this government than NPP. The people of Akwatia, today, the people, the youth of Akwatia, the parents whose children are going into university for the first time, have their children fees paid by John Dramani Mahama. Maybe he doesn't know this one. I understand. Maybe my brother is maybe in Uganda, so he doesn't know what is happening in Ghana. So these parents, their children, will come to vote and vote. When they are coming to vote, they know that their parents have not paid their fees. These governments have paid their fees for them. Promise delivered. They told Ghanaians, even including Akwatia, that when NDC come to power, we'll cancel free education. Today we have even better rates. And they should come and tell them that we cancel it. They should come to Akwatia and tell them that the promise, the NDC, we told that the NDC will cancel free education. They cancel it. They don't vote for them. This kind of thing, 24-hour economy. You compare with Uganda and the US and lost election 2024 with 1.5 million. Today you are still talking about national issues when parliamentary is a local issue. Form.
I see. Well, Madi, I'll come back to you to give your final reaction to constituent. But Mr. Angba, let me come to you. So Madi says that the reality on the ground is that people are seeing some changes under the John Mahama administration. So it is not going to be about really what the NPP is talking about.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Your line was breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I couldn't most of the period that my brother was talking. I didn't hear what he said. But
Okay.
I can understand that he's just carrying on with the normal NDC propaganda.
Right. So key among the things that you talked about is a company, Ghana Consolidated, a company, a diamond company, which the NPP collapsed. It collapsed under the NPP, has not been revived. People are working there. A community that was cut off from the national grid has not been reconnected to the national grid. So reality on the ground is that people are really feeling the impact of John Dramani Mahama's administration. So it's not what the NPP is talking about.
Well, the NDC, what they can do is to go to Akwatia and try to leverage their lies to tell people that because they are in government, they should vote for them and they are able to do anything for them. He's talking about connection to the national grid. At what cost are the people going to access that electricity? Is it for free? It's not for free. But the people know there was a government that in a difficult moment in the country's history provided free water electricity for them. There was a government that provided free education for them. Right? Those things are things that impacted every home and every house. Whether you are from Akwatia and you live in Akwatia, or you live in Accra or Kumasi or anywhere else in the country, people know it was. He's talking about fuel cost and all of that. Unless he doesn't want to be honest to himself. And then he'll carry on with this lie. What is the reality in terms of public transport? As transport fares come down, there's agitation all over the place. Drivers want to increase. Government is forcing people who are engaged in private transport business to bring their prices down. They're not supposed to bring the prices down if it makes sense. If their input cost justify a decrease, they would have done it. But it's not the case. Transport cost has gone up, and once transport cost has gone up, it affects everything. Okay, so he can go on and talk about that. What we know they are doing in Akwatia is you trying to leverage Galamsey, and that is most unquestionable. Where in this country we all know where Galamsey is got into is a difficult matter to deal with, and that instead of providing alternatives, meaningful alternative employment for the young people, old or practicing people in Akwatia who are interested in mining, better alternative income opportunities for them to be able to make a decent living. They are over there politicizing Galamsey. Today I saw videos and reports of people bringing down their cocoa farms to Galamsey. And there's a government that instead of dealing with that problem by meaningfully looking at policy ideas to give people alternative employment, they are over there in Akwatia and leveraging Galamsey to win a parliamentary seat. Very shameful. So that's what is giving confidence to my brother, and he's talking the way he's talking. There is nothing they have done as far as the economy to improve the lives of anybody. Cost of living has gone up. The electricity he's talking about has been connected to Akwatia has gone up by some 17% since they came to power. So what exactly is he talking about? When you bring electricity to people's communities and they don't have the means of livelihood to be able to pay for the associated cost of using that electricity, what have you done? The New Patriotic Party has invested in ways in the lives of people that in a matter of time will translate into the transformation of the lives of people. The middle class of our country will continue to grow because of the investment of the New Patriotic Party in education. He's talking about paying people's fees in the university. Excuse me. It's an insult. It's an apology of a help. You know the matters arising from that. They said they were going to pay for everybody for free, but now, in the implementation stage, they have gone to ask for people to bring their Ghana card. How many people have the Ghana card? You go to Ghana Commercial, what's called GCB Bank, you have a long list of people sitting there trying to open some account. To date, you should tell us how many of the students have gotten the money. So if about, say, 1 million young people go to the university, and how many of them have Ghana cards? You go to have to register for Ghana cards, you have to pay to get a Ghana card. And so the students don't have Ghana cards. So they haven't been able to register in order to get the money. The promise was not that when we come, we'll have you go and register for a Ghana card and then come and take tuition advantage. No, they said we're going to pay for all first-year students. What has happened to that? So he shouldn't come and bore us with the talk they did in 2024, deceived Ghanaians into voting for them, and now they can't deliver. You shouldn't come and add salt to our injury. Akwatia is clear. What I am trying to tell you is that they are going to go with what is right, what has served them, what they believe in, and not lies. You can believe in someone to do you good if the person shows up and having lived up to the expectation. It is your responsibility to advise yourself, and Akwatia will advise itself appropriately on Saturday, on Tuesday the 2nd, to continue to keep faith with the New Patriotic Party, a party that has kept faith with them, a party that has been with Akwatia through thin and thick. And so we are clear in our minds that definitely on Tuesday, the New Patriotic Party's candidate, Kwame Smith, would win. The NDC, they can do all the talks, they can do the politics of Galamsey, but we know that there's a better way to create an atmosphere for our people who are interested in Galamsey to do it, and not the current way that the NDC is doing, which endangers the people who are doing the Galamsey as well as those who are not doing the Galamsey. So it's a risk that is existential that affects everyone, whether you are the one mining it or you are not the one mining it. So there's the smart approach. The smart way forward is for a government to be objective about solving the problem and not trying to leverage the devastation of our environment for political end in Akwatia.
I see. Mr. Yagba, thank you so much for your time. Amadi, let me wrap up with you by giving you a final submission and also the final words to your constituent.
Kwame, it's unfortunate. Richard is saying that we are taking advantage on the Galamsey and the mining in Akwatia. Are you aware that the NPP candidate, Mr. Baina? The NPP candidate is a miner.
Yeah, he's a CEO of a mining company.
And if you are using that to enhance the people of Akwatia, they say it's bad. But they have gone to choose a miner as a candidate. I told you that Richard is not in Ghana. What he's talking about, he's not in Ghana. Again, he said, because paying light bill is expensive, so we should stop giving any community lights. That's what he said. Is Richard really understand what he's saying? I'm saying that this company, Nanado Baomia and Richie, collapsed it with NS Kumi. In Akwatia, 6 months when he came, he didn't even visit that area. We have won the power, and then reconnected these people, appointed MD in that company to give youth of Akwatia opportunity. You say it's bad, that they should wait, suffer. Then 8 years, after 8 years, when you win power, before you come and take care of them, because you don't respect them. You have taken Akwatia people for granted. It's in Eastern region, close to Achim area. So they are Achim, so they will have to vote for you no matter what.
I see. Well,
Akwatia is going to be a local game, and we are here to play it. We are here to play it. The messages that they put before we came here, and inciting the people, that it is NDC who tormented NS before he died. Now go to his own community in Wenchi. It is now revealing that they themselves, especially the candidate, who tormented NS Kumi because he wanted to contest in 2028. He tormented him to fail. And it was happening. NPP said, now, you are the candidate we wanted, NS Kumi, so go and contest. I said, we are here. We'll deal with the issues here. It's about local issue. When we come to the national issues, we will deal with it. But I thank God that my government, John Dramani Mahama, all the promises that he gave to the people of Ghana, he has delivered. And Ghanaians are seeing it. And the ratings are good. But we're not taking anything for granted.
Okay.
That is why we are here in Akwatia, to explain to the people that don't listen to the lies of the NPP, like Richard and that he's talking about now. Don't listen to that lies. The impact of NDC today in Akwatia. So, Kwame,
yeah,
I said they should come and meet us here.
Okay.
But we are here. The plans, the strategy that they want to now intimidate people. So they see police all over, they are scared. So they will use this one. They will be there communicating something about 24-hour economy. The people of Akwatia knows that once the GCD company start working, they will work 24 hours in here. It gives youth opportunity. It gives the elder opportunity. And it's about local issue. The NPP must learn. But the elections, we are not taking the election for granted. We know the NPP can lie. We know the lies that they are putting across. But we are here. We'll manage it.
Okay.
But we'll protect the box. We'll protect the ballot. We'll protect every vote. What happened in 2024? Tell them. Let everybody know. Nobody will have that opportunity to travel from another community to come and vote when his vote is not here. It will not happen in this election.
Right. Well, in your own words, agronoform. So let's see what happens. Thank you so much, Madi. So